There it is. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Cristina Campbell, a certified master aromatherapist, registered. I just am so glad to be here with you tonight, talking about healthy bones, how to have healthy bones. And I just talked to someone yesterday who suffers from osteoporosis. I think she's 74 years old. And I'm going to talk to you about that when we get to that part. But right now, let's talk about what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how important it is to have good, healthy bones, how bacteria and pathogens can affect our bone health, what causes inflammation and how does it affect our bone health, how to support and strengthen our bones, and how to eliminate and control pain. So first of all, we're going to get that little anatomy and physiology class. You know, bones, what are they? They're our skeleton. It's the human body's foundation. It's what holds us up. Otherwise, we'd be jellyfish, right? The skeletal system is what keeps your body in shape. It protects your vital organs, like your rib cage is really important to protect the liver and the heart and the lungs and all those other organs in there that we've talked about in the past. All the cells of the immune system are initially derived from the bone marrow. And you have heard me talk about how our immune system is both the bones, the bone marrow, and our gut. So these two are very, very important to keep healthy. So first of all, we're going to talk about rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is an inflammation of the synovial membrane lining. That's like fluid around the joint, okay? It causes swelling and thickening of the joints. Factors that aggravate that condition are deficiencies of minerals and other nutrients. That's why it's so important to take mineral essence. And that's not one of the main things that I'm going to hit tonight, but if you're taking notes, mineral essence is must for anything that needs cell-to-cell communication. It has 60 ionic minerals. Also, it can be caused by toxins, you know, what you eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food that we eat. You hear me say it all the time. And lack of water. Our bones desperately, desperately need water. And at least half your body weight in ounces a day. So if you're 150 pounds, that means you need to be drinking 75 ounces of water a day. So just to make sure that you're getting that, drink 8 10-ounce glasses of water a day. And I haven't been real good about my water the last 2 days. So I'm so glad that I'm teaching myself tonight, reminding myself. It's all about remembering. It's all about getting back into the swing of things, into the habits that are healthy. Osteoarthritis is the breakdown of cartilage and where the joints rub together. Factors that aggravate this condition can be repetitive actions, doing the same thing with that wrist over and over and over again, and pretty soon it's just going to wear itself. Microbes and toxins and lack of water intake. So if you suffer from any of these things, the number one thing that you should be doing is drinking more water. So let's talk a little bit about osteoporosis. First of all, osteoporosis is when the bone loses its density. So here is a normal bone matrix, the one on the left, and the one on the right is bone weakness. You can get fractures easier. There's no real symptoms. You can't feel it in your body that you have osteoporosis. You can go and get a bone density test, which usually if you're over 50 especially women. Women tend to osteoporosis more than men. If you're over 50, it's not a bad idea to get a bone density test just to get a baseline. And then if you do have some beginning osteoporosis, then you know that you need to bump up your game, because this is going to affect our weight-bearing joints in the long term. Factors that can aggravate this condition is prolonged calcium and protein deficiency, low progesterone, especially in women. This is low progesterone for women. Trauma, and up to 60% is caused by genetic factors. I want to talk to you, before we go along, I want to talk to you about this low progesterone. There's a couple of things that you can do if you're over 50. Number one, and actually, I believe that from 12 to 112, you should be taking pregnenolone, which is a precursor to progesterone. It's a naturally derived substance that comes from wild yams. That's a good place for it. There are other places that it comes from. But I was just recently rereading an article, and I want to find this article because it is amazing. And if you want me to send you this article, it's a lengthy article, but it's good. It's really good research. The name of the article is The History of Pregnenolone. And it just goes on with how pregnenolone helps protect against the effects of elevated cortisol, including atrophy of the skin, osteoporosis, arthritis, and allergies, because it acts as an anti-inflammatory. I just highlighted a few things that had to do with osteoporosis. There's a book out, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it has to do with progesterone, and Dr. Lee, that's L-E-E, he states in his book, because I thought I used to have that book, but I think what happened was I lent it out and boom, it's gone. But Dr. Lee states in his book, adding progesterone will actively increase bone mass and density and can reverse osteoporosis. So again, this is just a research paper that I've had for quite a few years. It talks about cortisol, DHEA, pregnenolone, progesterone, estrogen, what these things do for your body. It's got references. It's really a great read. And if you're interested in that kind of research, just text in the chat box, email progesterone or pregnenolone. If you don't know how to spell it, I'll get it. Pregnenolone is pregnenolone. But if you don't know how to spell it, don't worry about it. I'll know what you mean. And I will send you that in an email because it is lengthy. I think it's, let's see, how many pages is it? It is 9 pages, 7,508 words. But it's really good. And it brings in a little bit of young living as well. So I did want to mention that about osteoporosis. And one of the, so I said that you needed to take progesterone or pregnenolone. And again, every woman should be taking it because we're low. We're all low on it. It's like sulfur. We're all low on sulfur. We're all low on minerals. And so pregnenolone can be gotten and put in our body by using Progessence Plus. And you've heard me talk about Progessence Plus before. This is not for men. Progessence Plus, roll it or apply it to the carotid artery on each side of the neck, or you can put it on any soft tissue. I always put it on the inside of my arm. Another way that you can get it that has DHEA in it is Pregnenolone plus. Pregnenolone plus. That's PRENOLONE plus. And you can get that from Young Living. And it's a cream. And you can put that on your soft skin. This woman that I was talking to this week, she only had osteoporosis. She had, osteoporosis in her knees. Now, I don't know how it just targets that area, but she probably also has arthritis. And you can take that cream and you can rub it right on those joints in that area. It doesn't matter. It does get absorbed easier on thin skin. So under the arm, the neck, between the thighs, these are good places to rub pregnenolone. So I'm not going to talk any more about those things. If you have questions, you can reach out to me and we'll have a little chat. But I just really wanted to bring that up because I had been researching it this week. Okay, let's talk about other things that can cause, irregular bone health, if you will. Scoliosis and kyphosis. Scoliosis is the S-spine. Oops, sorry about that. I clicked on it. And kyphosis is the humpback. So it bends another direction. And a growing amount of research shows that certain microorganisms actually live near the spinal cord in that synovial fluid that we were talking about, in that nice warm place, and it can contribute to deformities. So Dr. Terry Friedman, who is no longer with us, but he was one of the early pioneers with Gary and Young Living. He was out of Westminster, Colorado. He stated that these essential oils truly represent a new frontier in medicine. They have resolved cases of scoliosis and kyphosis that many professionals have regarded as hopeless. That's how important, bone health is, and that's how important using our oils are every day. And I'm going to talk about specific oils for scoliosis and kyphosis as we go along. I hear a lot of people talking about degenerative disc disease, and this is because of lack of water. It can also be caused by smoking or obesity, but lack of water. Discs become brittle. They become non-resilient. They don't have the resiliency that they had before. You mostly see this in the cervical neck and the lower lumbar region, not so much in the thoracic spine. That's the center, right behind your lungs. So degenerative disc disease, this is something else that we can reverse. We can stop, we can avoid. We can keep our spine healthy. So what causes inflammation? Let's talk about inflammation. Inflammation can occur anytime. We can have acute injury or emotional stress or some kind of foreign invader such as bacteria or a virus or even a toxin in the body. Toxins are caused by cleaning products and yard chemicals and genetically modified foods. Those are toxic to our bodies. This initiates the inflammatory cascade of chemical events, creating chronic inflammation, tissue damage, and cell death. So how do we build stronger bones? Thomas Edison stated that the doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in their diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. If you're on this Zoom call tonight, I would hope that you believe that, because I wouldn't be doing this Zoom call tonight if I didn't believe that. I don't believe that medicine is the answer to anything. I believe that there is a way that we can keep our bodies healthy, that we can reverse a lot of damage, if we would just take care of the human frame. Even the healthiest of diets need to have supplements to, get the vitamins and minerals that our food is not giving us because our soils are depleted. Vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants, all of these things are imperative to your health, whether it's your bone health or any organ, gland, or system. So the first thing we're going to talk about is BLM. This is specifically, Mega-Cal, excuse me. I didn't even look at my slide. Mega-Cal. Most of the time when we're talking about osteoporosis or degenerative disc disease, our bodies are in need of a good calcium. And Gary, in his wisdom, put together many different kinds of calcium and magnesium so that it would enhance cellular repair, improve muscle function, strengthen our bones. And Mega-Cal is antibacterial, because it has lemon essential oil in it. This is a high-powered calcium and essential mineral complex. It prevents DNA mutation, and that's the last thing that we want, is to have the blueprint that God gave us mutated. This is Mega-Cal. So if you're looking for a good calcium supplement, Mega-Cal will strengthen your bones. It comes in a powder. It's not in a capsule or in a caplet. It comes in a powder, and you just take a tiny scoop and mix it in with juice or your Ningxia Red, a smoothie, anything like that, whatever you're taking in the morning as your liquid. I don't know that it tastes so good in water, but I've never tried it. So maybe there's a person out there that wants to try that and let me know. Okay, the second thing we're going to talk about is BLM. And BLM stands for bones, ligaments, and muscles. I swear by BLM. I've been taking it for probably 15 years, and I had the cartilage removed in my right knee, I believe in 1988. It has rebuilt that cartilage, and it rebuilds damaged joints. The thing is that when people get ill or they get a label of arthritis or bone disease or degenerative disc disease or whatever, they take that label and they hold it dear to their heart and they believe it, and they live their life as if they have just gotten a sentence. Not necessarily a death sentence, but a painful sentence. BLM combats arthritic inflammation and pain. It builds bones and it builds ligaments because it has balsam fir, wintergreen, and clove essential oils in it. It also has glucosamine and chondroitin and collagen 2, the best collagen 2 you can get on the planet. Honestly, Gary never, put in a less expensive product just to save us money. He gave us the very, very best. He gave us what would work. And BLM is great. It comes in capsules, and it gives you the directions on the bottle how to take BLM. Here's our Progestins Plus for women only. And it is that USP grade superior micronized progesterone from wild yam. It's also blended with vitamin E. It has frankincense and bergamot and peppermint oils in it. It can be used by all females from the age of 12 to 112. So If you're over 50, for sure, there's no doubt, if you are over 50 and you are not using Progestins Plus, you are doing yourself an injustice. Our bodies absolutely have to have this, and they have to have it daily. So I just put it by my bedside table. I put it on every night. I have a backup bottle. When I run out of one, I order another. And then I've always got it. Progestins Plus is a must. And if you'd rather use the cream, you can use Pregnenolone Plus. Super Cal is another good supplement. This will build healthy bones. It promotes healthy muscle and bone development. It and teeth, of course, because those are a type of bone, right? And it increases the production of collagen. So it helps your body to make more collagen. It restores electrolytes, hormonal balance, and growth hormone production. Growth hormone production is called oh, never mind, I can't remember right now. It prevents strokes and high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, you should be taking Super Cal. If you have high blood pressure, you should be taking Super Cal. I'm just making a note here. It has calcium, magnesium, potassium, manganese, boron, and zinc. It has the oils of lemongrass, which is good for connective tissue, wintergreen, which is anti-inflammatory, marjoram, which helps smooth muscle, and myrtle, which helps the thyroid. So that's why it's balancing to the hormones. Something that we've been waiting a long time for is longevity in the bottle, already in capsules. This stuff is incredible. I love longevity. It prevents damaging effects of aging, diet, and environment. Longevity protects our DHA levels, and it's a nutrient that supports brain function and cardiovascular health. It promotes healthy cell regeneration and supports liver and immune function. It's highly antimicrobial. And because we can't get it already in the bottle, I recommend getting longevity as the oil and putting it in our veggie caps. Of course, this is not, whoops, excuse me. This is not a real life size of that capsule, but I just wanted you to be able to see it. The primary benefits, because of the oils in longevity, thyme oil protects the healthy DNA levels, a nutrient that supports brain function and the cardiovascular health. It has clove in it, which is the highest antioxidant oil on the planet and the richest source of eugenol. It has orange oil in it, which contains 90% D-limonene, which promotes a healthy liver function. D-limonene also helps with raising the emotions, making you feel better. And it has frankincense in it, which supports cell health and immune function. So until we get that longevity already capsuled for you, get some capsules. This is the item number 3193 from Young Living, and get some longevity, a 15 ml bottle, and just fill up those capsules. Now I take a whole capsule. You don't have to take a whole capsule. You can take half, start with a half, and then maybe fill the rest with V6 or olive oil or whatever, and take one daily. I think it's really important that we take longevity. Longevity is a potent blend of therapeutic grade essential oils, programs the body to produce higher quantities of antioxidants, and these destroy free radicals, which cause aging. And if you know anything about telomeres, it shortens the telomeres, so it shortens our life. It helps combat free radical damage. It slows the negative effects associated with growing older. It contains 90% limonene, which is an anti-mutagenic, DNA protecting, anti-tumoral, and anti-cancerous attributes. It reduces stickiness of blood cells, and it decreases joint pain and swelling. It supports normal cell regeneration and healthy immune function. I'm telling you, this stuff is incredible. It is a silver bullet, as is our progesterone. Sulfurzyme. I talk about sulfurzyme a lot. If you want healthy hair and nails, if you want pain relief, all of this you get from sulfurzyme. I had listened to a TikTok that somebody did a couple of days ago, and she had a bottle actually, and she filled it with 2 ounces of Ningxia Red. She put in a teaspoon of sulfurzyme. Oh, excuse me. And a scoop of her golden turmeric. She added 1 drop of lime, and then she added about 6 ounces of water to that. So I made me one of those. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I usually take the sulfurzyme in capsules, but when I use it in something like this, then I'll use the powder. And this is a picture of the powder, I think. Yeah, this is a picture of the powder. So it was good. It was good. Plus, it's so anti-inflammatory. And, you know, we want to keep our hair. We want to have nice strong nails, and we want to reduce inflammation. So sulfurzyme is a must. I should have put a new picture of the alkaline on here. I'm sorry I didn't change the other pictures, but not this one. Alkaline is something that you can take a teaspoonful before you go to bed at night. It is acid neutralizing. If you get heartburn, God forbid that you get heartburn, you can use digize if you get heartburn, or you can use alkaline. And it comes in 2 different packagings now. It comes in a daily serving, 1 serving, or it comes in a powder form. It preserves the body's pH level, which is really important because it boosts the body's alkalinity and fights funguses and yeast. And it's really good for the bones. It helps reduce the following signs of acid-based yeast and fungus dominance: fatigue and low energy, aches and pains, overweight conditions, poor immune function, allergies, headaches, candida, irritability, mood swings, indigestion, colitis, ulcers, diarrhea, constipation, urinary tract infections, and rectal or vaginal itching. It has lemon and lime essential oils in it, and they have really improved the flavor, and I love it. So just a glassful before you go to bed at night, you know, 1 teaspoon or 1 serving in 8 ounces of water, and then go ahead and drink that. One of the oils that is really, really good for the bones is Idaho Grand Fir. It's a conifer oil that I have been a part of the distillation in northern Idaho up at Highland Flats. It has a refreshing and relaxing scent. And I want to say too that it's really good during this time of pandemic to help protect us. Okay, about all I can say about that. It protects us. It's anti-inflammatory. I've been using a lot of protective oils recently. Well, all the time, right? But I'm really bumping it up, and I don't know why. Well, there was a shield that I posted out there on diamond miners the other day, and I just said, I'm going to start using more of these oils right now. And I have Tuga, and putting that oil blend together, 3 drops of each one of those oils. Look on Diamond Miners if you are not familiar with what I'm talking about. And if you're not a member of Diamond Miners and you're a part of our team, please let me know and we will connect on Facebook. Yeah, it's a highly antioxidant oil, and it's effective for muscular and rheumatic pain. And again, it's anti-inflammatory. We use this in our bath a lot with Epsom salts. Pretty much we don't take a bath without Epsom salts and oils. Well, we don't take a bath without oils, period. But a lot of times I might use the bath and shower gel. Excuse me just a moment. Excuse me. Excuse me. I am recording and okay, so let's talk about copaiba. Copaiba is a powerful oil from South Africa, and it supports the body's natural response to injury or irritation. It contains the highest amounts of beta-caryophyllene, 55% of any known essential oil, which creates an anti-inflammatory reaction. So you're going to want to use this with your bone oils, with Idaho Grand Fir. This is great. This is just great for the whole body system. Also, Deep Relief is another great oil. This relieves muscle soreness and tension. It has Idaho Grand Fir in it, and it has copaiba already in it. This is excellent for neck and shoulder discomfort, for headaches, for those places in your joints that are giving you the blues, because it's anti-inflammatory. And this bottle of Deep Relief is a roll-on. It comes as a roll-on applicator, so it makes it a lot easier. It also has Palo Santo, vetiver, helichrysum, wintergreen, clove, lemon, and peppermint in it too. It's a great blend. It's a great blend of oils. Relieve It is one that we don't talk about very much, but I have used Relieve It a lot. It's deeply relaxing and warming. So it's soothing and comforting to the muscles and joints. And a lot of times you've got to find that oil that speaks to you. This combats deep tissue pain, and it helps rejuvenate tissue. It's highly anti-inflammatory, and it has spruce, black pepper, peppermint, and hyssop. Right now, we're out of Ortho Ease massage oil, but you can get it in the Raindrop Technique kit, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So I will cover it here. It soothes and warms. This is a massage oil. Stressed bodies, it combats damaging effect of everyday activities. As you rub this into your skin, into your muscles, it's going to get into your bones, and it's going to give you a calming blend of essential oils, giving you just the support that you need. It's got wintergreen, anti-inflammatory, juniper, which is good for the kidneys as well, marjoram, good for smooth muscle, thyme, vetiver is calming, peppermint, eucalyptus globulus, eucalyptus radiata, and lemongrass, good for ligaments. The eucalyptuses, of course, are good for supporting the respiratory system. And of course, this is our family favorite. This is truly our everyday family favorite, aroma seeds. It promotes circulation. It's the first choice for any muscle spasms. We don't have any of these things, but this is our favorite. You can apply this to tight, inflamed, and aching muscles. You can use on areas of injury and fatigue, and it provides soothing comfort for stress headaches, and it's great for the bones. We also have Panaway, eases tight, sore muscles, soothes sore joints and ligaments. It relieves tension, stimulates and revitalizes the immune function, increases circulation, accelerates healing. It's the first choice for bone injuries. This is the #1 oil for bone injuries. If you've broken a bone, if you have a crack in your bone, you're going to want to put Panaway on, because it begins to heal that bone quicker. Here's the Raindrop Technique. We talked about scoliosis and kyphosis, and we talked about the possibility that it could be caused by microbes, or as Gary said, he believed that it was caused by a virus. The raindrop technique kills viruses and bacterial pathogens. It reduces inflammation, it supports the immune system, and it relieves body and joint discomfort. It alleviates or resolves scoliosis, chronic back pain, and kyphosis. It relieves stress, boosts the immune system, and improves the emotional state by reducing pain and inflammation as well. If you have no one to give you a raindrop and you get a raindrop kit like this, I will give you a raindrop. You can even ask April, she's on here, and I've given her a couple of raindrops. Get a kit, set up an appointment with me if you live near me, and I will give you a raindrop. So there you go. I will teach you how to do a raindrop too. Ningxia Red. This is a super infused, nutrient-dense food. It contains the Ningxia wolfberry, the highest known antioxidant nutrient. People who consume this tree live free of common degenerative diseases like arthritis. I'm 68 years old and I don't have arthritis at all anywhere that I know of. It has blueberry juice. I apologize. I forgot my water. I forgot to get my water, and my voice gets so dry. And Kenneth is with an electrician right now, so bear with me. It has blueberry juice, which can reverse many signs of aging. It has orange essential oil, which prevents cellular mutation. It has lemon essential oil, which increases immune function. It has raspberry juice, which contains a vital anti-aging nutrient. It has pomegranate juice, which prevents heart disease. And it has apricot juice, which strengthens the blood vessels. Take a look at this. While you're looking at this, I'm going to go get some water. This is amazing information. I actually put some water on to have my turmeric tea, and it's still kind of warm, so I'm going to be sipping on this. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so yeah, did you check all that out? I don't have to read it to you. 17 trace mineral elements, 4 major minerals, 6 glyconutrients, essential 6 sugars, and 18 amino acids. Just 1 ounce of Ningxia Red has the antioxidant power of 4 pounds of carrots, 2 quarts of carrot juice, 8 oranges, 1 pint of orange juice, 2 pounds of beets, 2 cups of beet juice, 3 cups of raspberries, 2 cups of blueberries, more beta carotene in it than carrots, more vitamin C than oranges, 6 essential fatty acids, and vitamin B1, B2, B6, and vitamin E. Terry Seacrest, our upline Royal Crown Diamond, just did a class that her and I developed many years ago on Ningxia Red. She did it on Wednesday Wisdom. Wednesday Wisdom is really a great class to jump on if you don't work. It comes on at 11 Central Standard Time, and you can find the information on Diamond Miners. But the question was asked, well, if I'm taking Ningxia Red every day, and it's got all of that amazing stuff in it. Do I need to take a multivitamin? Do I need to take extra supplements? And Terry's response was the same as mine would be. We need all of this stuff and more. Because our foods are so depleted, we still need to take supplementation. And you're not going to overdo it. We don't get enough. Our bodies need all the help they can get. So that was pretty much her answer. There are 5 steps to healthier bones. Step 1, get with Young Living. If you're not already a member, and I think most of you are, set up a membership account. You can do that by getting on Subscribe to Save and getting a monthly products. I'm going to give you some recommendations on monthly products that are going to help support your healthy bones. Get with me and let's make a 90-day health plan. Or the person who invited you, if I wasn't the one who invited you. Set up your subscription with that person and then talk to that person as soon as your order arrives so that you know what to do and how to do it. You can still become a member by getting a premium starter kit, but you don't have to. All you need is 100 PV or something on Subscribe to Save. So make sure that if you have any questions about getting a wholesale account, that you ask those questions. When you sign up for Subscribe to Save, you're going to get some benefits. You're going to earn 10, 20, and even up to 25% in food product on every shipment. You're going to get free shipping with 100 PV or more. When you subscribe to Save, there's certain bundles and discounts that you get only on Subscribe to Save. And when you do a Subscribe to Save monthly auto ship, you won't run out of the products that you need to keep your bones healthy. Here is a recommendation to start. Get some Sulfurzyme, some BLM, and some SuperCal, especially if you know you have arthritis or degenerative disc disease or osteoporosis, any of those things. Of course, if you have osteoporosis, you're going to put Pregnenolone Plus or Progessence Plus on that first order, on that very first order. So here are just some recommendations. Sulfurzyme, SuperCal, BLM, and Deep Relief. In month 2, you can get a bottle of Longevity and some capsules, a bottle of BLM, and some Panaway. You need to take BLM to support those bones, ligaments, and muscles. In month 3, get 2 bottles of Ningxia Red and get a Raindrop kit. And if you live near me, we'll get you hooked up with a Raindrop. Maybe it'll be your very first Raindrop. So it takes 90 days for the body to heal itself. And that's why we say do a 3-month at least program on Subscribe to Save, or what we used to call Essential Rewards, and target that area. What area is most important for you to target? I give classes on everything, on every system, gland, and organ practically. Every week, I teach you about something. What is the most important thing that you need to work on? And are you targeting that? Otherwise, you jump in willy-nilly, you're using all these products, you don't know what you're using what for, and you're not getting the results because you don't know what you're doing. Or you may be like me. We know what we're doing. We're taking things because we know what we need to support, and we're good to go. And we just continue this the schedule, the routine of supporting our body and its health. So whatever your case may be, if you need help, That's what we're here for. And I don't know that I stress that enough, that I am here for you. So this is the end of our Healthy Bones segment, and I want to stop the recording. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you next week.